bringing you day 27 of my 31 Days of Horror 2020, and we are moving to the year of my birth, actually, and that is 1997, with a more of a sci-fi thriller drama type of film than a horror, but, it all goes hand in hand for me, and that is Volcano, again from the year 1997, starring Tommy Lee Jones. Who else is in this? Anne Heche is actually in this one as well, from the good old Psycho remake fame, as well as some other films. But this movie is exactly what you would think it is. Basically, it takes place in Los Angeles, and there's a series of earthquakes and stuff like that, and that basically triggers a volcano, and this volcano erupts and starts all these fires throughout the town, and also leaves a giant thing of lava that's slowly running through the town and threatening to destroy the city. So Tommy Lee Jones, his character, it's basically up to him and some other guys to try to come up with a plan to keep this volcano from destroying the entire area of Los Angeles. So like I said, it's exactly what you would think it is. It's kind of just a fun little disaster movie. I didn't think it was anything overly special. I feel like I've seen a lot of movies like this before, and these aren't even the types of movies I typically watch, but any disaster film I've seen before feels just like this. It's very much the epitome of a typical disaster movie, but I will say it's a fun time. I mean, it's decently shot. The actual lava and stuff like that looks pretty good, and I think it's a terrifying concept. I always think natural disasters are horrifying, like earthquakes, volcanoes, hurricanes, anything like that really freaks me out. So I thought it was effective in that way. Like I said, it's more of your typical thriller, action-y, sci-fi type movie than it is horror, but I lump that stuff into the horror category, so figured I would count it for this little 31 Days of Horror here. Characters are okay. Again, they're not that memorable. It's just a very, very basic type of movie. It doesn't really offer up anything new or unique, but I guess you could say like a volcano is kind of something you don't always see on film, so that's cool in itself. And like I said, it looks decent, but and I do like the ending and the conclusion and how they end up, sort of tackling the problem. I think it's rather cool, but other than that, like I said, basic, fun movie you could just throw on and watch and not really put too much thought and effort into, I will say that, but it's okay. I give it a 6 out of 10, so yeah, it's not one that I would personally go back to a whole lot because I'm not the biggest fan of this subgenre, the more action-packed, not that this is like Terminator or something like that, but just full force, in your face type of movies. These aren't really my favorite. I prefer, obviously, horror films and more of the serious, slow burny type of movies than I would prefer something like this. But 6 out of 10 for Volcano 1997. Thank you guys once again for joining me for day 27 here of my 31 Days of Horror 2020. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow for day 28.